Kitty cats, what's going down? Grant Lofthouse here. In this video, we're going to cover the 3 nutrition keys every female ought to know. Now, before I get into this video, I need to give you a little heads up. These keys I'm about to reveal to you, they're not revolutionary, they're not original. You've definitely heard of them before. But the fact is that when we get overwhelmed, confused, and frustrated with where to start a nutrition program, we tend to forget about the big things and what we really need to be focusing on. We start worrying about the little stuff. We start worrying about whether we should have Coke or Coke Zero, whether we should have full cream or light cream in our coffee. If you've watched some of my previous videos, if you understand my philosophy, you would know that I'm a big believer in just focusing on the big stuff, and then you don't have to worry about the little things, and you can enjoy your life. You can have one sugar in your coffee. I think in the last 5 years, I've been drinking coffee, I've never skipped that one sugar. Why? I feel confident in what I do with the big stuff. And that's something that I'm a true believer on. So again, these 3 keys, they're really big things. In fact, when a brand new client walks into my facility and they say, Grant, my diet's all over the place, please help me, where do I start? These are the 3 keys that I will give them. So with that being said, key number 1, drink more water. Now I know what you're thinking, Grant, I already drink more water. To tell you the truth, unless you actually scale and calculate how much water you drink throughout the day, there's a fair chance you probably don't. When we get caught up in day-to-day duties and you only have one bottle, usually when you finish the bottle, you usually wait 20, 30, 40 minutes before you refill it, or sometimes you go 3-4 hours before even having 1 cup or sip of water. With, again, day-to-day duties, we forget how many times we've refilled our bottle. So to fix that issue, what I usually tell my clients is get 3 to 4 big 750 or 1 litre bottles, fill them up at the start of the day, and then by the end of the day, make sure they're completely finished. The reason why this works is you can see exactly throughout your day how far you're into your water intake. And if you only got a few hours left before you need to go to bed or whatever, then you got to smash that bottle out. So again, it just works really, really well. The truth is that I really believe that the world would have a lot less health issues if they simply drank more clean water as opposed to going to their doctor to get the next pill. Which brings me to key number 2. All the vitamins and minerals that you need are found in food and not a pill. Unfortunately, we have been sold to and brainwashed into thinking that if we're deficient in something, we need to go to our local chemist warehouse and buy that particular supplement or pill to fix that deficiency. And if you don't believe me, go to your local chemist warehouse. Notice how many people are there grabbing all the bottles and throwing them into their shopping cart. I remember the other day when I was there, and mind you, I was just buying fish oils, I think the lady that was before me, she bought something like $250 or $300 worth of supplements, just like vitamin A, B, C. She literally just bought everything. And unfortunately, I don't know if you're really aware of this, but vitamins and minerals actually work best combined with other vitamin minerals. But the funny thing is, when you go to your local supplement store, they just sell you that particular vitamin mineral. So if you're deficient in zinc, then just take the zinc pill. But again, the mineral and the vitamin doesn't actually work as efficiently by itself. It actually works best combined with other vitamins and minerals. So how do we get this? Well, believe it or not, it's actually found in food. Food obviously don't just have one particular vitamin mineral, they have a combination found in the one food. So here's my recommendation to you. If you ever find out you're deficient in a particular vitamin or mineral, Google whatever that vitamin or mineral is high in food and then consume that particular food. You will feel a lot better and you will get a lot more out of it from the food as opposed to a pill. Now, why aren't you aware of this? Why don't they tell you this? It's simple. The supplement industry is a billion-dollar industry, industry. It is massive, and it's much easier to sell you to simply have one pill once or twice per day as opposed to going to your local grocery store, buying the food, cleaning the food, cutting the food, preparing the food, eating the food. As you can see, it's a lot easier to sell. Hey, just pop this pill a couple times per day and you're good to go. So again, it's found in food, it's not found in a pill. My 3rd key for you is you need to earn your carbs. Now, carbs are a massive buzzword these days, especially in the fitness female industry. And don't get me wrong, low carb diets work really, really well. However, they only work really, really well if you have that mindset that you're going to get on stage in 4 months' time, and everyone's going to be watching you, and you're going to be in a bikini or a thong, and you want to win a $2,000 check. If you got that mentality, then yeah, probably the low carb diet can work for you quite well. But for the average Jane who just wants to look better and feel better, the low carb diet ain't going to work too well. In fact, when most clients rock up to my facility, this is usually where they start if they've been on a low carb diet bandwagon. Monday, low carb. Tuesday, low carb. Wednesday, low carb. Thursday, low carb. Friday, low carb. Saturday, crash. Binge all weekend. Sunday night, feel guilty, and then I'm going to repeat the process and jump back on the bandwagon again Monday. And they just keep repeating that vicious cycle. You need to earn your carbs. And don't get me wrong, low carb diets work really, really well. But carbs can actually also help you aid in recovery, in your sleep, and just keep you sane so you avoid that big crash and binge and feeling guilty all the time. So how do you earn your carbs? Well, naturally, if a particular client works in an office job 8 hours a day and only walks the dog a couple times a week, her carb recommendation is going to be a lot different to someone who is the actual client. She owns a landscape business, works in the heat 8 hours a day, and then trains here 3 times a week. Her carb recommendation is going to be a lot different to the other person. So to help you understand, sort of give you a rough ballpark of where you should start, if you perform some physical exercise for that day, then you have the right to justify to eat about 1 fist size of carbohydrate, rice, pasta, potato. Okay? If you don't perform any physical exercise for that day, then maybe it's best to skip the carbs for that day. And again, that's just a great way or place for you to start when it comes to that carb thing. Okay. Later on down the track, we can definitely get into more customized ways of consuming carbohydrates, but that's just a fantastic way. If you train for the day, you can justify it with about a fist of carb after your workout. If not, it might be best to skip it. Okay. So hopefully, those 3 keys are very realistic for you to take action on. And like I said, these are 3 things I get all my clients to start with when they first rock up to my facility. Okay, so please take them on board. You can get started on them right now as soon as this video finishes. Start drinking your water. But apart from that, take care, comb your hair. I'll speak to you soon.